These are some guys that I just think, man, it's time to worry, right? So Dobbins, he had one big game, hasn't looked good since. Something happened. He got banged up again, right? He had something going on with his knee again. I'm not sure if it's the same knee that he injured last season, but Dobbins, man, out. And now Kenyon Drake went in there. I mean, he looked decent. He's probably gonna be a popular waiver ad, right? Kenyon Drake went in there. He looked pretty good, man. Looked pretty solid. Then you have Najee, man. He gets 14 carries, 40 yards, man. It's been bad for Najee. Then he gets you a touchdown, right? So Najee gets you a touchdown, 2 receptions, 12 points. Not what you want to see, right? You finally got the touchdown. It's a decent game, but you think 12 points, you would think you want to see that with no touchdown, right? This is with the touchdown. That's pretty much, I mean, that's pretty much the ceiling, right? The ceiling is 12 to 15 points. That's not what you want with your round one draft pick. Then you have the news with Cam Akers, man. It's not going good with Cam Akers. I think he wants out. Not sure he liked the role for him that they had for him. So I'm not sure they were actively trying to trade him and he didn't like that. I'm not sure what's going on, but they're trying to trade Cam Akers. They have him on the trade block. So it might be good, I guess, depending where he goes. If he goes to a backfield that he could basically lead, but there's not many spots, man. So maybe the Niners, right? But they got Elijah Mitchell coming back. So if Daryl Henderson owners, right, you should be happy, right? Maybe Kyron Williams is a good little flyer coming off the IR soon, I hope. And you got the Washington backfield, man, with B Rob and Gibson. It just looks like a mess, man. It's a split backfield, right? Three-headed backfield and not so great of a team. Not good to see, right? For B Rob. I know the coach said maybe they're going to get Gibson more involved next week. It's just not good. I'd really don't. I would want to like. I have one league where I have Gibson and Robinson. I might try to just package both of them to somebody and try to grab somebody. Man, I'm gonna probably look around and see if I could shop both of them and 2 for 1. Right, send them two and grab a RB that I like better than them. And then the Green Bay backfield also. Right, Green Bay in general just hasn't looked good. AJ Dillon has not looked good, man. AJ Dillon or it has not been good for fantasy, as well as Aaron Jones. Really, Aaron Jones outside of like one big game, it hasn't been that good for Aaron Jones as well. AJ Dillon, 9 fantasy points this week, RB21. Aaron Jones with 7 fantasy points this week, man. So Aaron Jones, I'm a little disappointed. I got him. I had high expectations. A lot of people thought Aaron Jones, right, was going to be leading with targets, getting a whole bunch of receptions. He's getting you 2 or 3 receptions a week. I mean, his max receptions is 3. I mean, that's not good, right? A lot of people that drafted him, I myself thought this dude's going to get a lot of targets. Everybody looked at the splits without Devontae Adams and thought Aaron Jones, man, without Devontae Adams, he's getting a bunch of targets, bunch of receptions. It has not been the case so far, man. 3 receptions max and 7 fantasy points this week. So I'm disappointed in Aaron Jones, man. A lot of his production came from week 2 where he had those 32 fantasy points with a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown. So I'm a little worried about Jones, man. I might be looking to shop him as well.
Yeah, man. I mean, out of all these guys, there's definitely concerns for a lot of them, right? Because when we're looking at we're at week 6 right now, so getting to almost that halfway point, right? Week 7, week 8 is pretty much the halfway point of our season. So out of all the guys that I'm most concerned about, I would say it's J.K. Dobbins, man, just because of where he was drafted in redraft leagues, and then also he hasn't looked very good. But then today he also he said his knee was stiffening up on him or swelling up on him or something. So that's just not good, man. I mean, let's hope that he's okay. Let's hope that he doesn't miss time. But he just hasn't looked good, and he's not getting the work. He's not getting volume. So he's the guy I would say I'm most concerned about. The other guy is Cam Akers, man. He's probably played his last game, like you said, in with the Rams. So we don't really know the locker room, what's going on there. But maybe this is a good thing, depending on where he gets sent out. So we'll see. But out of all these guys, there was a guy I think I would buy low on. It's probably Aaron Jones, man. But